The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ritter off the play fake. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Ritter with it after the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now just...
And got his man complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play.
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ritter back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it up. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and 1. 73, 73, hey, easy, 63, pass.
Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it?
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Going right back to Ferguson. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Ritter now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jalen Carter coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 3rd down and 13. Ritter to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Hurts to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A great play there. 30 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. After one, 17-7 is our score. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Ritter. Wright's got it. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. The injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting. The quarterback, Desmond Ritter. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That'll be caught. It's the rookie from Nebraska with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the zone read, a give to Wright.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Wright.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Wright, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'll give this to Wright, running right.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job here by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Right. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Here's Lance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trey Lance,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are once again back in front.
And oh, it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And Lance now to throw.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Great, set.
And it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tyquan Thornton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8. And Lance going to throw.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
20, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Wright, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground with Shipley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hurts. Buying time to his left. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go right back to Wright.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
Complete to Wright. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
A give up the middle to Wright.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Being chased out left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll work the middle here with Wright.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Now a give, running left is right.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
On the give, this is right. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to Wright.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Wright.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Eagles 27.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now he'll give it up on the reverse.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Miami. 63. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be touchdown short of a first, and it's 4th down coming up.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Here we go on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Down to a knee goes Lance, and that should just about do it.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.